I wanted to post a response to your video. You mentioned some stuff about the writer and him being racist. And reading his book, he's very racist. In the Wiccan culture, that really determines on the person. Knowing more about Wicca, you must understand, just like Christianity, there's many sects that have different beliefs or different forms. As a solitary Wiccan, my beliefs are my own, and what I make of it, following certain base rules of Wicca. That includes the threefold law. Now, whether that was made up by him or by he actually found it in some document somewhere, I don't think that's really relevant, given the fact that if you hold any belief in karma, it's the same basic rule. Whatever you do is going to come back to you. Coming back threefold is awesome, but because you're like making a profit from your good deeds, and it also scares people off from actually harming others. So all in all, I believe it's more of a, well, if you go outside at night, the big bad wolf is going to get you type of belief, where, you know, you do this wrong, well, something really bad's going to happen. Are you going to get attacked by a wolf at night? Well, depending on where you live, maybe. Most likely, no. But with Wicca, something you have to understand is that the beliefs are different per person. It's the same with some Christians. There are gays who are Christian. Now, if they believe that they're going to hell and they're still remaining Christian, I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron. Well, I'm going to believe this even though I'm going to go to hell for it. So, do I believe they're going to go to hell? No, not at all. But that's my belief. As a Wicca, I am very open to gays. I myself are straight, is straight. But, you know, that's just my feeling. One of the other responders made a comment to that. Likewise, we all have male and female parts, which is something I don't know if she went into more depth, but it's very similar to the fact that you have man and you have woman. Well, they're made by the same creator. The creator has to have a feminine side and a male side. One thing in Wicca that is commonly known, some sects may not go by this. This is one of my beliefs, and I know some do, is that the female and male are the same thing. It's the same energy that's through everything. So, in essence, they're the same person. It's just made into the goddess and God, the yin and the yang, because it's easier for you to understand. It's easier for me to relate to a woman than it is for me to relate to a male. As it is for a male, it's easier to relate to another man than it is to relate to a woman. So they split it up. And believing in multiples gods and goddesses is just a way to split it up even more. Give a face or a name to your god other than God, which I just refer to mine as God. But you also mentioned about people saying, oh, well, it's an ancient. Really, there's no way to tell. The worship of a goddess can be found in many ancient cultures. Witches were heavily persecuted So many of the writings and stuff, if you were found with any proof that you were a witch or you believed in pagan gods, which is what the Crusades were, to stamp out paganism, or basically a religion based on multiple gods, or in the case of the Crusades, any god that is not worshipped the way the church felt it should have been worshipped, was destroyed, and all evidence was destroyed. So, is it more of a new religion? I would say so, given the fact that we take in so many different religions. It's built upon the fact that we do believe, many of us do believe, that it's one being or one essence that is throughout the entire world. But it takes many forms. As in, Native Americans had the belief that, you had a spirit for every animal, well, to quote Pocahontas, I mean, it's a horrible quote to quote a Disney movie, but every rock and tree and creature has a spirit, has a name. Way too much Disney as a child, by the way. But it's true. They did believe that everything had an essence, a spirit to it. And that goes for Wicca as well. We believe that it's all connected into one being, but that one being encompasses all. So, in essence, my belief, and many Wicca's beliefs as well, is that all the gods are really one god, but people chose to worship them differently, in a different way, using different ceremonies or rituals. Rituals really can't be dated back. Some may be actually able to. I haven't done as much research as I need to, and I'm still doing research. I'm young. I'm trying. But it's more of a journey. And with your remarks of him being a homophobe, it's irrelevant to the Wicca belief, even though he was said to be the founder. It's one of those things where it's like, to relate it better, trying to think. Anyways, dangerous. But anyways, what I'm trying to say basically is it's irrelevant. He planted the seed of what Wicca is. Spellcraft, using different rituals. But you're supposed to take that and make it your own. No one, in the Wiccan journey, no one's tree is going to be exactly alike. There's many paths, but they all lead to the same destination. And many Wiccans believe that for different religions as well. If you're Christian, you're not doomed in a Wicca religion. The goddess doesn't forsaken you. You are also, liable for the 3 times 3 rule. Karma, if you do good, good will come back to you. Will it come back 3 times? Sometimes that would be nice. Sometimes I don't want the deeds I do coming back to me 3 times, but that's a part of learning. But I hope that's answered some of your questions, and if you have any more, I would love to put my opinion in. Thank you for watching.